Okay, and what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and create a void pointer. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, a void pointer is nothing but a regular pointer, but it doesn't have a data type. And basically it can point to any data type you can think of. An integer, a char, a float, a double, or even a custom data type. Now, I would advise against using void pointers, except in special, unless you really need it. But I'm showing you an example of how you can use the Witty library, which is nothing but a C++ library, with a standard C++ construct and a C construct. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is do void, because like I said, this is a void pointer. It can point to anything. Just going to call it v pointer. And then I'm going to go ahead and dynamically create it. And I'm going to make it of type char, 255 characters. Now you can't do anything with that yet. And the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and create a char called my name. We're going to put my name in this. Now, to be able to use that void pointer now, we have to cast it to the char data type. And this is the char pointer. So we cast it to type char, and then you just cast the pointer. And that's it. Now you can actually use that void pointer that has the 255 characters. And then the next thing I just want to do is just put my name. My name is equal to Raphael. And then now you have a character string of my name, or any name. You can put any name in there as long as it's no more than 255 characters. And then the next thing we want to do, we just want to display that value onto the browser screen. So we give the app object, and we need the root, which is nothing but a Witty container. And that's why we added, I noticed, at least in my setup, if you don't add this, even though this is a Witty container itself, that's part of the Witty application class, for some reason it will not compile without that. So make sure you include the Witty container header in your application. And so now that we have that, we're going to add the widget to our widget tree, and a new Witty text. So we added the Witty text. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in its own separate line. Let's see, put a semicolon on the end of that. Make sure we're at the end. And then I'm going to add a Witty string. And I'm going to give it a value using some header tags. And then I'm going to create a placeholder of where my name is going to be displayed. And then I'm going to add the argument where the placeholder is of my name. Well, I don't need a semicolon. And then that's basically it. All we did was access the root Witty container object and add a widget of type Witty text. And we're going to display a string, and we just added some HTML of some header tags and created a placeholder where my name will be displayed at. And then we added the argument, which is my name, which is this char variable. And then after we do that, we want to make sure that we delete the pointer. That's good C++ practice, to go ahead and delete the pointer that was created. You don't have to delete the void pointer. That is not necessary, but it is good practice to delete the char pointer. Okay, once you do that, save it. We're going to run CMake, put our make files and everything that we need to compile. And hopefully this works on the first invocation. So let's do compile. Let's see. It should work. Pretty confident it will. It's coming. Okay, there we go. Took a little bit longer than I thought. But there's the executable. As you can see, one file was moved. And then now we can just start the Witty server. And you can't see it on this screen, but let me move it over. Windows is going to prompt you, do you want to allow access to this program? We want to say yes. And that allows the Witty server to run. And as you can see, here's the Witty server in our console window. And then what we want to do, I have a browser window up. The address, localhost as always, port 9090, press enter. And as you can see, all we did was display our name. Again, void pointers can be used for any data type. It points to, any data type you can think of. You just have to make sure that when you do a cast, that the cast is valid, a valid cast. If I was going to try to cast this to it should work, but if I was to cast it to an invalid type, if I was going to do a char my name equals, a double, right here, that would not work. And that's the danger. You as the programmer have to be sure that when you're casting from a void to that data type, that it works, that it'll actually cast, and the value that you're seeking will actually be displayed. So that's it for this tutorial, on void pointers, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.